Welcome to Okoboji Broadcast. I'm Jeff Thie, gladly coming to you from the beautiful Iowa Rock and Roll Music Association Museum right here in the heart of Arnold's Park, everybody. It's right in Arnold's Park. New Executive Director Clay Norris, known him for years, is here with us today. And first of all, congratulations. What a cool thing for you.
Thanks, Jeff. I really appreciate being on your show today and talking a little bit about not only the museum, but the Iowa Rock and Roll Music Association, what we've got going on. And we're really trying to do, more, Rock the Roofs are kind of the foundation of everything.
Sure.
Right? And we're not changing that. In fact, we got some really exciting groups coming this summer, but we want to add to that. So we'll be doing some spring events.
Oh, cool.
For the first time.
Yeah.
Maybe not the first time, but the first time in a long time.
Right.
And, there's just a lot of exciting things in store. I'm 2 whole weeks into it, so my head is spinning just a little bit, but
that's all right.
It's fun.
What a fun, I mean, you're right in the heart of Arnold's Park Amusement Park. You're right in the heart of Iowa rock and roll history, and a museum that almost doesn't have the wrapper off of it yet. It's so new.
That's right. And something that I don't think people know, I was blown away when I heard about it, is that the folks that designed the actual Cleveland National Rock and Roll Hall of Fame came in here and did this.
I had no idea about that.
So these displays are professionally done. The interactive displays are professionally done by the same people that did that.
Wow.
The graphics are done by them, and we submit artwork and things like that. But all of that is, it's top notch.
Yes.
I don't know. I'd have to travel around, but I definitely wouldn't know of any other states our size that would have, such a beautiful showcase.
I was in the old museum many, but I had my mail sent there almost. It was in there so much, and they had to keep rotating displays and so forth. They had so much stuff in storage that to show it all, and now you've got not only a lot of room, but it's very interactive. You can see the history of not just our own roof garden, but the many ballrooms throughout which were huge. They were a big part of staple of local economies at their height.
Yeah, 2 areas that we feature that I was really intrigued by. One was the ballrooms. That's a little bit before my time of getting involved, probably years 2, but looking back at that history and everything. And then I was wanting to be on the radio. That's something that I was for a little while in Tulsa, Oklahoma. But I fancied myself as being John Records Landecker or somebody like that at WLS.
Yeah.
And so there's history about the radio stations here too.
Yes.
And particularly, what was it, from the 50s until I would say the late 80s, it was top 40 radio that really drove everything.
Absolutely.
And so there's disc jockeys that are enshrined here. There's radio stations, even KOMA in Oklahoma City, because of their 50,000 watt signal.
Sure.
And the fact
reached everywhere.
Yeah. So they're a member here, and it's pretty exciting.
Well, we just want to remind people that the museum is open. It's not a seasonal thing that after Labor Day, shut the door and turn off the rock and roll. No, rock and roll will never die.
That's right.
Going. So you're open throughout the winter. Do you have some winter hours?
Yeah, we have some special winter hours because, the traffic is down a bit. We're open Tuesday through Friday for at least through the end of this month. And it's from 10 in the morning until 4 in the afternoon. But I believe we're going to start expanding it in March. I've got to kind of get caught up with what the traditional plans have been. And then, of course, we go into the weekend over the summertime. And we're going to have all kinds of events here. We hope to have some events on our patio. There was something that we've gotten a lot of interest in this past year that people have said, please do it again. It was called Kitty Karaoke.
Oh, yes.
And so we want to do that. We want to have some folks, you're a musician, a lot of people are, to be able to play out there. In a casual setting to play in here.
Very, very casual, yet with a few thousand eyes on you at any given time in the summertime in Arnold's Park.
Exactly, but there'll be a lot of traffic. We're thinking about before some of the major shows that Arnold's Park has at the green space. That we're doing a lot of collaboration with Arnold's Park. Jeff Verkant and I used to work together at Pier Fishing, and we're good friends, and so we've already talked about a lot of things we want to do together. And a lot of things with the chamber and everything else that we want to do to just bring people to this wonderful place we call home.
It's just a big community. We do things together, we work things together, and we help each other out, and that's what makes the Iowa Great Lakes such a fantastic community.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes. I do want to mention, I mentioned earlier about the spring events. A little bit of a trial balloon here. We hope it works well. Never know what the weather's going to be. Pray for good weather. But on February the 20th, we decided to call it the Valentine's Dance Party.
Right.
And we're going to have vinyl nights here on February the 20th.
Very good.
And it'll be actually, these 3 events will be in the pavilion. All right. And then on March the 19th, we're going to have a St. Patrick's Day one. And it's going to be called Slow Jam.
Okay.
We'll be here that night. And then on April 16th, we are going to call it Spring Prom, of course.
Prom.
And for Spring Prom, we have Richie Lee.
Oh, wonderful. Oh, Richie, well known to I was going to say the Lakes area, but all over.
Yes.
I can remember when he was just a little tyke and doing Richie Valens and Buddy Holly. And,
cool?
And now he's a staple over at the Surf, for their Rock and Roll Remembered.
Well, and speaking of little tykes that aren't little anymore, BB and the Bullfrogs are going to kick off the traditional Rock the Roof on June 11th, I think. And so that'll be fun. It's kind of a reunion. Tyler Peterson, who you probably know, is the band director at Spirit Lake.
Yes.
My kids love him. Brent Brecky, that's on our board, and it should be really fun to see them up there.
Very good.
We also are, I can't announce one of them yet because we haven't signed all the papers, but we're looking in May about having some tribute bands here.
Oh, wonderful.
A whole different, we're similar age. Get our age group on down, right?
Yes.
So there's one that's going to be a Journey Foreigner Kansas tribute group.
That speaks to me greatly.
And I can't say the other one yet. Okay. But and then there's going to be a Beatles tribute group. So
all across the board there.
Yeah, it'll be like the week before Memorial Day, the weekend of Memorial Day, and the week after Memorial Day.
Very good. Well, if people would like to get more information, get on website and different ways of finding information, best way is just to stop in here to the Iowa Rock and Roll Music Association Museum in Arnold's Park. But website.
It is Iowa Rock N, the letter N, roll.com.
Right.
All right, and we're on Facebook. There's a lot of ways to reach us. You can call us here, and like you said, the best thing is just to come in and see us.
Yes.
And get that information. There's a lot of things from the association too. We talked a lot about the concerts, about the museum, but the association, there's 3 things that the board has been talking about: honor, educate, and inspire.
Very good.
So the educate and inspire part, we're going to be doing a lot of work on this year.
Good.
So a lot more activities with the youth. We're going to be at Shake the Lakes, for example, trying to find out what the kids would want and opportunities they might, clinics and things that they might want to do, and get them interested in the Iowa Talent Iowa Talent Search.
Yes.
Event. So
very good. Well, Clay, again, congratulations, and what a great gig you've walked into here. I know you're going to just bang it out of the park, and we're glad to have you with us and
thanks.
Preaching Iowa rock and roll, because rock and roll is the best, everybody. Clay Norris here with us.
Thanks, John.
Thank you, my friend, and thank you for watching us here on Okoboji Broadcast.